access. Deuteronomy 17 established the base, the objective parameters governing the space. The Levitical priesthood designated to hold the line, to execute the justice and protect the design. Leviticus 18, line 22 in the view. The standard is absolute, the protocol is true. The lust of man for man is the abomination, a structural inversion terminating the nation. It defies the blueprint, corrupting the code, a deterministic trigger on the historical roll. Objective law falls to the subjective mind. The system collapses and the leadership goes blind. Blueprint is written, the boundary set. The structural inversion caught in the net, abandoning the baseline, replacing the core. The abomination standing directly at the door. Sodom was the warning, Gibeah was the sign, but the modern generation is crossing the line. When objective truth falls to the subjective mind, the architect executes judgment for the blind. By the diagnostic to the Genesis 19 gate, Ezekiel 16 logs the pride of the state. The terminal symptom manifests at the door. The mob surrounds the house demanding something more. Verse 5 logs it, bring them into the street, that we may know them, making the rebellion complete. Jude verse 7 logs the strange flesh pursuit, consuming the inverted, abominable fruit. They rejected the daughters, the natural trade, demanding the inversion, drawing the blade. The architect observed the subjective lust. The angels pulled Lot and God burned the city to go. Blueprint is written, the boundary is set. The structural inversion caught in the net, abandoning the baseline, replacing the core. The abomination standing directly at the door. Sodom was the warning, Gibeah was the sign, but the modern generation is crossing the line. When objective truth falls to the subjective mind, the architect executes judgment for the blind. Shift to Judges 19, the covenant land. No king in Israel, no objective command. The tribe of Benjamin replicates the Sodomite scene. The exact same abomination, mathematically clean. Verse 22, banging on a wooden frame, demanding the Levit to execute the shame. Bring forth the man, the identical quote. The internal rot wrapping the national throat. The Levit abandons the Deuteronomy law, cowering in the shadows, exposing the flaw. He throws the concubine to the violent beast. The objective standard abandoned code. The blueprint is written, the boundary is set. The structural inversion caught in the net, abandoning the baseline, replacing the core. The abomination standing directly at the door. Sodom was the warning, Gibeah was the sign, but the modern generation is crossing the line. When objective truth falls to the subjective mind, the architect executes judgment for the blind. Cross-reference Matthew 10, examine the text. The master dropping data on what happens next. Verse 15 logs the deterministic scale. When modern cities lack the truth, they will fail. More tolerable for Sodom in the day of the wrath. The modern system operates a calculated path. Sodom lacked the text, they didn't have the light, but modern infrastructure, rebels in plain sight. Capernaum insulted, but thrust down into hell. They saw the miracles, but structurally failed. The modern equivalent celebrates that inverted road and deliberate rejection of the objective code. Baseline is the standards, getting portion is defined. The pursuit of strange flesh is the metric of the blind. It is the terminal symptom of a system in decline. A society that refuses the light or renew your mind. Judges 19's land with no king in the land, but the King of Kings executes the absolute command. The era of subjective morality is structurally dead. Submit to the son of them, the objective head.
Kings can be suave and command.
Fear the Lord and subdue the land.
Maintain his suave and command.
Fear the Lord and subdue